So, here we are in Ash Canyon, slowly picking a moose carcass apart, trying not to freeze to death while our broken ribs heal. Can we just take a moment to appreciate that Hinterland managed to make a fun game out of stringing these kinds of situations together? Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series where, yeah, everything that I just said is exactly what we're doing. We're going to repair some clothes while we're at it. And also, just based on some advice that I got in the comments, which, you know, is a healthy reminder, good thing to kind of double check, we're going to take a peek at the bedroll. Nope, still pretty good condition. There was a little bit of concern that, you know, maybe the bedroll got damaged during that moose stomp. And so far, it doesn't really look like that's the case. So I'm going to take this opportunity just to continue to repair clothing that I'm wearing. Which, the clothing that I'm wearing is not particularly poor condition to begin with, although the new combat pants... Ooh, I'm out of cloth. That's inconvenient. That is very inconvenient. All right, well, let's go ahead and drink some water then. We'll need to make some more soon. And how we doing, by the way, on those cracked ribs? 104 of 120 hours to go. But thankfully, there's plenty to do in the meantime. I think some of this is uncooked, yes? Yeah, a good bit of that's uncooked. So let's go ahead and eat. Oh, that is not useful to me at all. That's a leftover right there. That's what that is. That is a leftover. All right, let's eat this. That is not a leftover, thankfully. So now we can drop that on the ground. Oh, hello. Wasn't expecting that. One thing I'm slightly worried about that I want to try to stay ahead of is we're going to be down here long enough for some respawn to occur of the wildlife specifically. So I just want to, you know, I don't want to push my luck. Matter of fact, let me step back into the cave here, and we're going to rest for a bit. My health is improving, but it's still not great. We have these cured pelts on the ground here. I will be able to repair my deerskin stuff, which I'm looking forward to as soon as I get some cured guts from the moose. But yeah, if I rest for about 1 hour, I should get away with that right now. Feels like 40 degrees right now. Thankfully, the bedroll is more than warm enough to make up for differences in temperature that might occur. Yeah, we're good. All right, so now it feels like 38. Yeah, it's definitely getting colder in the back of this cave. Like, disturbingly cold. Have to be careful, because it not only does it gradually get colder, you know, at different times of day, and that's worth keeping an eye on, but you have to also bear in mind that, hello? Oh, it's a freaking doe. A demon. A female demon. You have to bear in mind that the world temperature is going to drop steadily as well.
Looks like I made it through another night.
Which is just the best, let me tell you. It's my favorite thing. Okay, so I think one thing I might do here, just to allow me to harvest more of this carcass at once, I think probably makes sense to do this. I need to sharpen my hatchet a little bit. I'm going to go back to the cave real quick. I'm going to grab some of those sticks that I have in the back that I'm saving for a fire in the cave. I'm going to use them while we have this amazing weather here to make a fire by the moose, so that I can harvest more of it in one go without worrying too much. Because I feel like that's the next sensible thing to do. What's the current condition on these, by the way? 64%. Not bad. Not bad at all. All right, yeah. So let's step over here. I think I'll leave that book alone for now. Yeah, a bunch of stuff on the ground here. Now, if I make a fire, there's a good chance that I might kind of end up wishing I had my skillet with me, so let's bring that. And it does sound like there's a little bit of wind, which is no fun. I really would prefer that was not the case. But we will make do. Unfortunately, as I mentioned in the last couple of episodes, but I'll reiterate just for anyone jumping in the midst of this current dilemma, because we have cracked ribs, we can't climb. And I'm at a point where I really... I need to climb up there. That's a thing that has to happen. Unfortunately. So... I'm going to use my fire striker there. We're going to get a little cold while we wait for this thing to start. I'm surprised the meter's not on the screen right now, but it's probably close to emptying. Yeah, there's a little bit of wind. Yep, there it is. Oh, wow. I don't know if we're going to be able to get this thing hot enough. This is going to be a challenge. I mean, I have more sticks, and I can go get more. But this is a problem. Yeah, this is a problem. That thing still needs to get 20 degrees hotter. Oh my goodness. It's getting colder right now, so the world's actually fighting me. Come on, game. Oh my god, it's getting colder. Oh, that's so rude. That was the best idea, to use those sticks to make a fire out here. Now I just wasted them all. Well, I didn't waste them, but if this fire goes out, or if the wind picks up, I'm in trouble. Also, why is the music so loud? Hold on. Sorry. I don't like to do this during playthroughs. No, nothing's changed. What the heck? Weird. Hello, demon. Yeah, see, this is... I'm back to the situation that I was in, roughly speaking. Okay, that's really loud. I can't hear myself. I love the music in this game, but damn, like, can you not? Confirm. I don't know what's making it so loud, but we're going to have to turn that down a bit. Almost seems like it might... Like, that particular track might be disobeying the music volume setting in some kind. Or in some way. Anywho, yeah, now it's windy. So we have a real problem on our hands. But the situation that I was in Milton, as I was about to say, is that I wasn't able to actually harvest the large pieces of wood because I wasn't warm enough to spend an hour chopping out here. And that situation is now coming back with a vengeance. All right, it's getting colder and windier at the same time. So this is doing nothing but killing me right now. It is thawing the moose out, so I guess there's that. Oh my god, those sticks did nothing. They did nothing. I'm so mad. What the hell, man? That was the best idea. And then the game's like, oh, watch this. Watch this. You think you have good ideas, Hadrian? Check this out. Check this out. Have fun. Good luck. God. All right. Here's a scrub brush. I mean, this is 23 minutes I do not have. But it's 12 sticks. You know? And that might make the difference between a fire that's warm enough and a fire that's not. So much for all that condition I just gained back while resting. Love this. It's great. It's great. All right, here we are by the fire. And now it's warm enough. I'll have to pay close attention to it because if the wind picks up too much more, it's all going to be for naught. Anyway, but while that is happening, let's do a couple of things. I need to get some guts. It might be best to... Wow, yeah, because it's... Oh, wait, no, because the guts. There we go. I was about to say, why is it that the hacksaw is taking so long? Are we at the point where the hacksaw is actually... Yeah, the knife is better than the hacksaw at this point because of how much the carcass is thawed out. So that's good at least. Feels like 39 degrees. I'm keeping a very close eye on this because if the wind gets any worse, this 4 hours and 15 minutes. Thankfully, the warmth of it will stay fixed until it completely goes out because that's just the way the fire mechanics work in the long dark. If that ever changes, we're all screwed. All right, 35% frozen. I should just take advantage right now. Oh boy. 4 hours, 3 minutes. 17% frozen. So I guess one thing I need to do while I'm here, like I definitely need to get some guts. Even just 2. I've got enough meat. You know? Alright, so the wind is definitely faking me out hardcore right now because it seems like it should be blowing this fire out. But maybe the way the wind comes through this canyon, it's not... I mean, I'm going to say that out loud and then I'm going to look at the fire and it's going to say 9 minutes, so... The moose carcass, thankfully, is fully thawed now, at least, so there's that. So let's go ahead and harvest a little bit more meat. I guess I'll alternate between meat and guts. 17 minutes at a time. Okay, yeah, this is a little bit better. Also don't have a lot of water, and I have no means to make any right now, so that's another thing I should do, just to multitask. It'll take a bit to do that. Let's go ahead and harvest a bit more meat off your bones, sir. Non-potable water. 2 minutes until boiled. Come on. Let's drink that. And then I can do that again. I can continue to do this while working on this carcass. How much time do I have on the fire? 3 hours, 23 minutes. Not bad. Let's get another couple of guts. Actually, wait. Let's do a little bit more meat first. Perfect. All right, so now I've actually got water to drink that'll take me through at least the rest of the day, if not the night. All right, I see some snow coming down now. That is both better and worse than the situation I was in just a moment ago. Yeah, I'm just gonna do a little bit more meat. The second the game decides to turn this into a blizzard, like that, I'm going to have to run. Alright, so thankfully this still counts as a fire. We're going to take that off the fire. And, yeah, now we definitely need to get back. So I'm going to grab all this moose meat. Grab the guts first. Well, I guess I'll grab it all. I'm already smelly enough.
This pack is
Might
getting
attract
heavy.
predators, but that's a risk I'm willing to take at this point. Alright, there's my cave. I'm amazed that I'm not colder than I am right now. But I do need to get inside. And I have no wood for a fire. I did get my skillet. And I've got the moose meat with me. I'm not a fan of this ledge. The way I've got to get up and around it. That ended up working out. That was stressful as hell, but that ended up working out. Okay. So let's get back here. It is just barely warm enough back here. Like, just barely. So that's not good. Now, where's that other... I should have more than that gut. There must have been another gut that dropped in the snow out here that I didn't see. Oh yeah, totally.
The cold is making my head feel thick.
All right, feels like 33 degrees. So, I mean, I can get a fire going. But I don't have anything to put on it at the moment. I have those 5 sticks and that's it. I've got water. I've got some meat here, not a lot. So I should start cooking some more soon. What I really need to do right now is rest. And it's not obvious to me that I need to... I don't think I need to start a fire right now. I think I'll be good without one. The current warmth bonus on my bedroll is 8 degrees. So it would have to get considerably colder in the world, which I don't see happening. So I could sleep for 2 hours back here, regain a little bit of condition. And if it happened to get that cold that fast, it wouldn't kill me necessarily. Yeah, see, I didn't warm up that much, but at least I didn't lose much more. I didn't lose any more health. So I could do that again, given that it worked the first time. Regain a little bit of condition after those shenanigans. Okay, still... unusually windy out there. I'm only at about 50% condition, too. Wow. This is quite a storm. -50. Hello, Ash Canyon. -50 is what it felt like. I'm gonna be back here. I'm not going outside. All right, so we have those curing. The fresh moose hide is 11% cured. That's nice, I suppose. I don't have any cloth with which to repair my stuff further, so I'm just kind of... I won't say I'm stuck, because I'm not stuck. But there's not a lot that I can do while we have this blizzard going. And if the blizzard doesn't stop... Yeah, this gunsmithing book has been fully researched, so that's just tinder at this point. The good news about the blizzard is that it's going to put additional sticks on the ground. Probably not to a large degree, but like I should be able to go out and find more wood once this is over. So let's pass time for a bit. Ooh. Okay, that's a good sign. I bet it's still punishingly cold. But let's poke our heads outside and see what it feels like. Yeah, -5. Okay, it's not as bad as it was. So now let's take a look around our immediate vicinity and see if we can spot any fresh steaks. Because we kind of need them. Not seeing any so far. Was really hoping for it. I mean, there's still lots of limbs on the ground. Yeah, it's only -5 at the moment. So there's that at least. Wow, yeah. Nothing really on the ground in the way of fresh sticks. I was really hoping to find more in my first couple of steps outside. I think I see some over here, but... Nope, nope. That was just the game faking me out. Cool. Cool, cool. Love it. Because at this point, I do need sticks for like, if I'm going to cook the moose meat that I have. I mean, I might just need to brave an hour of the cold. I hate the idea. The game might be giving me a pretty good moment right now. Because it's close to the end of the day. The storm is over. Because we have the sunlight. Will you calm down? I'm not doing... you're fine. It's fine. All right, so we have a lot of the scrub brushes. That is one thing that I could definitely work on. Also, we have... There might be more back here that I haven't explored yet. Tell you what, let's go ahead and grab these rose hips while I'm looking at them. And maybe there are more sticks back here. You never know. This is an interesting little hidey hole, too. It doesn't lead anywhere. But it is protected from the elements. Interestingly enough. All right, yeah, so we have all these limbs all over. I think, in some ways, it might be a good idea. Let me see if I can make it back to the cave. I'm going to sharpen my hatchet. Tell you what, while I'm here. This is going to make me cold and I'm going to lose some health, but I need the sticks because I need to cook at least one more steak. And those sticks that I just grabbed will allow me to do that.
Do I get home, warm up soon?
We know, Jennifer. That's why we're going back to the cave. So what I'm going to do is we're going to repair up. I'm not going to use all my sticks. And I might, if it stays about this temperature and doesn't get too much colder before it's dark, which is a big if, I might be able to like start a fire in between those limbs and break them down. You know, if I can take 12 minutes, you know, to break up a scrub brush that will give me enough of a fire to keep me warm-ish while I chop up some limbs, then I can do that. It might be best not to do it now, though, because it's getting freaking cold. Not just cold, freaking cold. There's a difference. There's a qualitative difference between the two. Let's go ahead and grab a couple of slabs of moose meat. And here we are. Oh, didn't mean to drop that. Let's go ahead and start a fire right here. Fire striker. Stick.
Come on, little fire. Perfect.
Okay. So that's going to be enough for this. And I can go ahead and drink some of my water. Might be able to use this fire to make some more. We'll see. All right, it's going to take an hour. Yeah, this fire is going to last exactly long enough. So I'm kind of thinking, all right, one thing I need to do while we're waiting on this is we're going to sharpen up this hatchet. Takes 5 minutes for each sharpening. So we get to listen to the lovely sizzling changing. The condition on this thing was surprisingly low. It's getting better, though. Sharpening skill is at 100, so I literally could not be better at sharpening than I am now. 13 minutes. Yeah, we can do a little bit more. So let's sharpen twice more. Or 3 times more. I just need this thing to be in tip-top shape. And there goes that whetstone. In addition to the fire. Okay. So let's first of all step over here, just so there's no confusion over what's usable, what's not. Let's drop that on the ground. Now we're definitely going to chow down on that moose meat. Nice. Managed to eat the whole thing. I guess I'll go ahead and start on the next one. We'll put the rest out in the snow. Okay. Now, yeah, it's actually not that cold right now. This is what I was talking about. We might have an opportunity here. I do hear some wind, which is annoying, but we might have an opportunity here. I would really, 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 really like to get some actual firewood. And I feel like I've got a chance. Okay, so let's... I'm going to walk over here. I'm going to run a little bit, too. I'm going to head over here to these scrub brushes. Break down one of them. It's going to take some time, but then I can use it to light a fire in the general vicinity of wood that I need to have a longer fire so that I can cook. And I'm not necessarily going to use that wood right away. I just need the wood so that I can finish this project. We're at 98 of 120 hours, so we're 5/6 of the way through, or 1/6 of the way through. I wish we were 5/6 of the way through. Chop this up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, that was a lot. It was like -1. Yeah, the amount of sticks I got from this fire...
Jeez, this is cold.
Yeah, I know. It's not really enough, I would think, but the weather seems so calm right now. The thing that I'm most sad about is that that storm did not seem to generate any fresh... Like, there's nothing here. You know, in the way of,
It's a goddamn freezing.
I know. There's nothing here in the way of new sticks or limbs on the ground. I don't even see new limbs. So the blizzard didn't put anything on the ground. And you would think in an area with this much, like,
Come on, little fire.
woods... Jennifer, you're very chatty this episode. Can I just point that out?
Oh,
Is that okay? Okay. Alright, there's snowflakes in the air, which is not promising. It's not what we want. Let's add 5 more, see what happens. I need this thing to be hot enough to where I could break the limb down with no concerns. Okay, there we go. So it's hot enough now. I've got the light. And of course there's wind starting up now, so like this could actually be extremely bad. If this goes, like if this wind kicks up in the next few moments, this could be really bad. Like this could go horribly for me. To the point that I'm not even sure it's worth the risk. Because I don't think that you can back out of an hour of chopping up wood in the same way that you can back out of, like, passing time. So if I hit break down here, and, like, a new storm rolls in, because it looks like it's flirting with the idea, you know? Hello? Frickin' demon. This is just, it's just not working. It's just not working. If the weather had stayed calm, then if it still looked perfect right now, then I would risk it. But this is the beginning of a windstorm, at the very least, and possibly a blizzard. And an hour in this right now would almost kill me. So one thing I could do, I could say I want to pass time for an hour. Okay, yeah, it got colder. It definitely got colder. Yeah, see? That's exactly what I was afraid of. That right there?
Felt so cold in my life.
Exactly what I was afraid of. At least I'm validated. Oh, man. Well, this has been... Every now and then I just... I'm usually pretty chill when I play the Long Dark. Came very close to cussing at the game just now. Demon, go away. Alright, I'm gonna use this to light a fire. And at least we can sleep and recover some condition, so there's that. Oh. It's just a slap in the face. Just, you know, a sprain at that exact moment. You want to tell me the game's not listening to me? Bull crap. All right, so that was all a complete waste because the weather came back so quickly. Like, we just had a storm, and I went out and tried to get some wood, and now it's like, oh, just kidding. Yeah, you don't get a reprieve. So, yeah, I mean, I guess it is warm enough back here right now, at least. If I slept for the night, I'd probably be okay. Maybe. I'm not even sure of that, to tell you the truth. I only have 5 sticks, so I don't have enough to keep the fire going all night. And so here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. Got the bedroll right here. Feels like 54 degrees. We're going to take a leap of faith. Because I need the sticks for actually cooking meat. And I'm going to drink this last... Oh, I'm not thirsty. Damn. Hang on. Let's pass time for an hour. Why is the wind doing this, by the way? You notice this? The wind is like fading in and out. Alright, so now I'm going to drink this herbal tea. And we're going to sleep for 5 hours. That's my last herbal tea. If the game does something particularly mean to me right now, I could die. In my sleep. Run could end right here. Why is the wind doing that? Alright. Woke up fully rested. Pain is healed. Blizzard outside. Not a lot of water to drink. Not a lot of food to eat. Very similar situation to the beginning of the episode. We did manage to get some guts off the moose, so we made some progress. But I'm in the exact same situation that I was in, with a few differences, I suppose, in Milton. Where there's no time for me to get the wood that's all around harvested. So hopefully this storm will put some fresh wood on the ground, because I have nothing with which to make a fire and pass this time. As soon as I'm able to actually climb again, so now we're a quarter of the way through this. As soon as I can actually climb again, then I can keep moving and I can make my way towards an area of the zone where I won't have this much of a worry about temperature. But right now, we're actually not quite warm enough at the moment in our current position, which is just nice and fun. So I'm going to pass time for an hour, enjoy the bed warmth bonus while I pass time. You can see what the temperature is while doing that too, so that's useful. But yeah, sun's about to come up. A little bit stormy outside, but I'm going to stop this one here, take a breath, also upload the episode because I need to. And yeah, in the next one, we're just going to work our way through more of this broken rib timer and maybe actually get some firewood. That would be nice. I really can't do anything in this specific zone until I get out of this situation. The moose meat does help, but the difficulty with getting firewood without losing condition is currently, it's an uphill battle, because notice my condition didn't change that much, even drinking tea and sleeping as much as I could. So, birch bark might be in my future if I can find some more down here, and we might just have to explore elsewhere, like in the direction of the wolf that I fought, because that's just kind of where we're at the moment. Like, we just need to go anywhere else but here so that we might find some of the stuff we need to survive. Gonna do my best. Super stressful. I don't know what else to say. This is not as bad as the situation with the intestinal parasites, but timing-wise, right when I needed to do like a really big climb up to a really cool area that was going to give me something really nice. Yeah, it's pretty rough. Pretty rough. So we'll keep it going next episode and see if we can't put a dent in some of these negative circumstances. Cross your fingers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, somehow, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. If it's not your first time or even your second, look for the join button to access unique emotes, badges, and other perks. New episodes are coming out every day but Wednesday, but we are having a Wednesday episode this week at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you next time.